Mathematics is a language. In the learning of any language, we need to speak, we listen, we write, and we read. Given that mathematics is a language, reading is important. In our teaching guide, we recommend that teachers provide some reading opportunities for students. For example, after they have solved a problem in the anchor task, in this case, sharing a piece of paper among 4 friends and discussing the solution, maybe even writing about it in their journal, at some point, we hope that the teachers would encourage the students to open the textbook and read how their friends in the textbook have solved the problem. Think mathematics is written such that materials in the Let's Learn is portrayed as solutions and ways of thinking of other children. So when the students open the book, they begin to talk between themselves if they are working in pairs and say that, oh, look at this. Our friends in the book, they have solved the problem in the same way as we did. Oh, however, we didn't get this solution. This solution is something we didn't get. But is it true? And maybe with further thinking, they might come to the agreement that yes, the solution by their friends in the textbook, although they themselves did not get it earlier, make a lot of sense. This is an example of reading a textbook. One way of reading a textbook is for students to compare their own solutions that they have gotten during the exploration with the solutions that the friends in the textbook have come up with. This allows students to extend their thinking. Perhaps there are some methods that they themselves did not come up with, but upon seeing them in a textbook, they begin to be able to see that, oh, that's another way of thinking about the same problem. Therefore, extending their own thinking. Another way teachers can get students to read the textbook is to invite them to say what they like about the way the friends in the textbook have presented their ideas. The teacher might say something like, let's take a look at how our friends in the book have presented their ideas. What do you like about the way they have presented their ideas? And in this example, in the learning of multiplication tables for 4 and 8, when the students open the textbook pages and begin to read it, they might begin to say, we like the fact that they use drawings. And the teacher will then say, then perhaps in future, that's what we can do to make our ideas clearer. Others may say, we like the fact that they use colors. And yet others may say, we like the fact that they make use of 2 groups of 4 to figure out 2 groups of 8. And yet others may say, we like the fact that they write their ideas in sentences. And they may even say things like, we like the idea that they use speech bubbles to share their thinking with us. This is another way to read the textbook, where the teacher invites students to identify things that they themselves can do in the future to articulate and to communicate their mathematical ideas. These are at least 2 ways students can read the textbook. The first way is reading the textbook to compare their methods with other people's methods. And the second way is to read the textbook to identify artifacts, techniques, ways of articulating and communicating mathematical ideas. Of course, reading also allows for reflection. Reading the textbook has many benefits. Do we teachers provide that opportunities for students?